This is Pedro Gorgiano for International Paranormal News. A group of people who search for paranormal activity have strengthened claims that a disused hospital, which is in the process of being demolished, is haunted. Demolition workers in the grounds of the Grove Hospital in Shardlow, Derbyshire, UK, had heard inexplicable banging noises and had noticed circular lights on pictures taken in the building. After reading the story in the local press, members of Derby paranormal hunters told of their experiences in the hospital. Mr. Walker Ensor, 59, said, "My experience at the Grove Hospital when trying to enter the day room was very scary. I tried to go in through the door, but the door wouldn't open, and when it did, I found myself being held and prevented from either entering or moving back into the main ward. The hospital is a wonderful place with so much to offer." The paranormal hunters hold events in spooky locations to raise money for charity. They held a number of events at the Grove during 2006. The hospital closed in December 2005. Reports of UFO sightings have come flooding in to authorities in South London, UK, following trails of bright lights being spotted in the night skies. A number of witnesses have come forward reporting mysterious lights being spotted flying in formation above East Dulwich on August the 4th. Mike Hall, 62, of Therapia Road, East Dulwich, was in his back garden when the UFOs passed directly overhead. He said, "I counted at least 20 and the light was intense, but as they passed over me they were completely silent. The night was still, there was no breeze, there was absolute silence. I've never seen anything like it in my life." Anton Reyes of Sydenham caught the string of lights on his camera phone, but he said despite their brightness they hardly showed up in pictures. He said, "I never have believed in UFOs or aliens or anything like that before." US country star Reba McIntyre believes she was a man in her previous life. The 52-year-old singer is convinced she walked the earth before. She says, "I believe in reincarnation. I believe I've been here before as a man. I will get flack for this, but that's what I believe. I believe I've spent time with my son Shelby before. I believe I've spent time with other people in my life before. Who knows? Maybe I'm part Buddhist." A Ukrainian biologist who has spent years hunting for the Russian equivalent of the Yeti will be one of the speakers at this year's Weird Weekend in Wolseley. Grigory Panenko claims to have seen one of the creatures himself in a barn on a remote farm in 1991. He also claims to have bones from the creature, known as an almasty, that are currently being examined by a team of scientists in Paris. Grigory will be revealing his findings for the first time in the West at Wolseley on August 18th to the 19th. Many other speakers on a range of topics will attend the Weird Weekend, organised by the Wolseley-based Centre for Fortean Zoology, the world's only full-time mystery animal research organisation. And finally, whether made by hoaxers or unexplained visitors from outer space, crop circles have been hard to find in Oxfordshire fields this summer. As the crop circle season draws to a close, the county has suffered one of the most barren periods for years. Only 3 have been spotted compared to 7 last year and 13 in 2005. Jeff Ambler of Oxfordshire Centre for Crop Circle Studies from Wheatley has been tracking the phenomenon for 20 years. He said 2 years ago it was very prolific and last year was rather good, but they don't seem to have come back to Oxfordshire this year. After the terrific storm on July 20th, the crop circles seem to dramatically stop. Usually in that period up to July 30th we have a huge influx of circles, but after the big floods there wasn't much anywhere in the region for 5 or 6 days. The only 3 circles spotted this summer include an elaborate creation boasting 10 crescents and 3 small circles found at Southend, Garsington on 29th of June. Then on 7th of July a second hexagon-shaped circle was found in a field at Garsington. The latest circle was a butterfly image in Hayleywood near Ashbury, which was found on July 16th. At this time last year there were 7 crop circles found in Botley, Rollright Stones, Ashbury, Uffington, Whitehorse, Blowingstone Hill and 2 at Toote Baldon. In 2005 there were 13 crop circles in the county, but this weekend marks the end of the crop circle season when the crops are chopped down. Mr. Ambler believes around 10% of them are man-made, while the rest are created by non-humans. He said, "They remain very strong in Wiltshire, but elsewhere it has died a death now." This has been Pedro Gorgiano for International Paranormal News.